Along with my partner, Walt Gakowski, I'm Joe Jason. Thanks for joining us for this one. Rick Hickman's down on the field. Glad you're listening to the 2013 version of the Marsh Field All-Star Classic, played here at historic Marsh Field, which took shape back in 1916, nearly 100 years ago. Boy, if this field could talk. It's kind of interesting. This was home to the Detroit Tigers a couple of times during the All-Star breaks when the teams would be off. You know, these baseball players didn't make the big money, Walt, like they make now. They were always looking to pick up a few bucks here and there, and some of the guys that didn't play, they would travel and get paid to play some of these games in different places.
You know, it reminds me of being a young man, and there's a ground ball to second base. The first out's recorded. Being a young man collecting baseball cards and reading the back of the baseball cards and finding out what jobs my favorite major league players were doing in the off season. Those days are over.
Henry DeCam stepping up to the plate intends to be another student at Muskegon Community College. Just a wealth of talent going to that school next year. You're going to think it's going to be a great incoming class. Undecided about playing ball, and he wants to keep his options open for a curriculum as well.
And he looks at a pitch that is down low for ball one. One out here in the seventh inning. We're going to play the full 7 innings, by the way, because right now it looks like the Red Hawks are down to their final 2 outs. If they do not score, we will still play the bottom of the 7th to get everyone a chance to get in this game. We have pitchers still who haven't pitched, players who haven't played, batters who haven't batted, so we will play the full 7 innings here. You know, the first time, Walt, that I've realized that baseball players in that 1960s era were taking other jobs was in reading Ball 4, Jim Bouton's book, and all of a sudden Jim Bouton talked about how he was always looking for a job during the fall.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'd be a teacher.
One of my favorite books, by the way. I read it several times. But you're right. I mean, times have changed, and the big money contracts today are not something we saw back in the 60s when we were young.
Henry DeCam batting for West Michigan Christian and the Red Hawks, and he zips this one foul. Whoa! Married men off the infield.
That'll make you late for the dance. This is not a place you got to stay alert here, because baseball can be a dangerous game.
Here's the pitch, curveball on the corner, strike 3 call, and DeCam watched that one go by. I thought it was a little bit outside, but nonetheless, there's 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning, and it will bring to bat Jake Jett. I think Jake walked, stole a base, and was left at third, his only time up.
Well, I'm sure the blue team would like to keep him off the bases with his speed.
Jacob Jett for the Cardinals stepping up to the plate right now. He, too, will attend Muskegon Community College in the fall. He said, I was undecided until tonight. When I saw Joe Jason and Walt Gakowski in action, I decided I'm going to be a communications major.
Wow. Walt, that's what you were going to do, right? Is that why you went to school?
I was. Actually, when I first went to Central, that's what I wanted to do. I quickly changed my mind, Joe, but this has been fun tonight. I appreciate the opportunity to spend time with you and watch the game and share what little I know about the game of baseball. But,
well, congratulations on your career as a coach. I know that you decided after how many years were you head coach?
33 years. I was there for 11, but 33 years total in high school baseball, and I'm not really retiring. I'm sort of resigning. I guess it's a situation where the demands of a head coach really no longer interest me. I hope to assist somewhere, maybe even coach at a lower level, still be involved in the game. But the time spent manicuring the ballpark and taking care of all the other administrative duties you do as a head coach are just something that just became too much for me. And after 33 years, I think I'm going to turn it over to somebody else. But I'm not going to leave the game.
Well, baseball in your blood and your brother's blood as well, Pete.
Yeah, our family is. I've had this love affair with the game of baseball since I've been 8 years old, and a lot of that just, I think, because of our parents who. I don't think there was a night that went by when the Tigers were not on the radio in our household, and my mom and my dad were huge fans. And the thing about baseball, it's a generational sport, Joe, and it's passed down from father to son. And when that link gets broken, sometimes people lose interest, but that never happened to us, and I'm very grateful.
Well, the batter here is Jake Jett. Yeah, we have a new pitcher for the Blue Bombers. Going to work is Adam Anderson.
Yeah, Adrian Anderson. He's from North Muskegon, and again,
Adrian Anderson,
they're
yes.
shortstop and three-hole hitter, and really the ace of their staff. I think Warren Kent would admit to that.
And a couple of good defensive plays by him early in the game, too.
Yeah, very good athlete. I believe Adrian was a football quarterback and very athletic young man. He'll be going down to Muskegon Community College as well.
Here's the pitch. Curveball on the outside corner, and Jet is punched out in the 7th inning. Well, it's going to be the Blue Bombers who win this one. They lead it 1-0, but the Blue Bombers will get a chance to bat in their half of the 7th inning. And why not? It's the All-Star Classic at Marsh Field presented by Subway. And we'll be back with more in just a moment. You're listening to 97.5 Sunny FM. Welcome back. Joe Jason along with Walt Gokowski and Rick Hickman near the visitors' dugout, the Blue Bombers, who've already secured a victory here tonight.
And preparing to step up to the plate is Rogan McAvoy. And if he looks like the sharpest kid on the field, that's because he's a self-proclaimed neat freak. Also had the unique opportunity to play for his neighboring school, Reese Puffer, with the co-op hockey program, which won a regional title this past winter. Also all academic, all district this year.
You know, if I didn't know any better, Rick, I'd call you the Blue Bomber. With that blue shirt on you've got tonight,
just styling.
You're the Blue Bomber.
Styling.
That's your new nickname. You didn't even know it. But it is now, and here we go in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Well, we got another sailor on the mound, Joe. Stephen Pelfrain. Just finished a great career at Mona Shores High School. Stephen was another 4-year kid for us who threw some for us as a freshman on our varsity.
Foul back to the screen.
And Stephen's one of those pitchers that'll pound the strike zone, show you a little bit of an unorthodox, a little lower arm angle, and mixes it extremely well.
Foul back to the screen.
Always stays within himself. In fact, when Stephen gets in trouble sometimes, instead of trying to hump it and throw harder, he throws the ball slower, and has had great success for us.
Here is the 1-2, missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rogan McAvoy from North Muskegon, the Norseman. Waving that bat in the left-handed batter's box, slightly open stance. Here's the pitch. Missed outside, trying to keep it away from him. And it's 3-2.
That was a changeup. Stephen has great confidence in his changeup. That one was not located very well, but he's not afraid
and a
to
miss.
He's not afraid to throw it in any count.
1-0. The Blue Bombers over the Red Hawks in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the Blue Bombers batting. And why are they batting with the lead in the bottom of the 7th? To try to get everybody into the ball game in this All-Star Classic. Blake Collins from Ludington, the Orioles, steps in with 1 out. Squaring to bunt and fouls it away.
You know, this has just been an outstanding All-Star game, Joe. It's a 1-0 ball game, and I don't know about you, but I love a 1-0 ball game. And there's only been 5 hits, and it's really amazing when you look at the board that there's been so few hits. Pitchers have been very, very good tonight.
Curveball catches the inside corner for strike 2.
Stephen Pelfrain's also going to be going to Muskegon Community College, and I think will do very well there.
This one popped out to second base and put away, and there's 2 down.
And I feel really blessed. Left Mona Shores, we had 4 pitchers. All 4 of our pitchers are going to be going on to Muskegon Community College to pitch next year. Probably have some people out there wondering how we lost 6 games with that kind of pitching staff.
Batting now will be Chase Casebolt for the Blue Bombers. Curveball in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike on the outside corner. And now down to their last strike here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Case Bolt digs in. And here's the 1-2. Fouled back to the screen.
Just outstanding location. That ball was up and in. The pitch before was a fastball with excellent movement right on the black, down and away.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball inside, 2-2. Belfrane looks in.
If I know Steven, he's going to throw a changeup here. Let's see if he does.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. All dropped by the catcher. They'll throw it down to complete the putout, and there's your ball game. 1-0. The Blue Bombers defeat the Red Hawks here tonight at Marsh Field. And we'll be back for our final thoughts in just a moment. Actually, we'll stay right with you for a minute, and we'll just say our goodbyes from the field here today. Walt, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on your career at Mona Shores. We'll look forward to hearing what you're doing in the future.
Well, thanks, Joe. I appreciate the opportunity. It was a lot of fun and very, very well-played game.
Should have never given up that broadcasting career, my friend.
Well, they told me I had a face for radio, so
well,
that's why the TV gig didn't work out.
That's it. That's it. Thanks so much to Rick Hickman down on the field. Rick, you had a chance to be down there and talk to some great kids today, up close and personal.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a shame we just missed an opportunity to talk to Ray Copley, who finished the game in the on-deck circle, finished #1 in his class at Whitehall, perfect 4.0. He'll take that on the road to the University of Michigan, who'll be very fortunate to have him. Business Professionals of America, and you just hear the outstanding grade point averages for these fantastic athletes to show they can do it on the field, on the court, and they can certainly do it in the classroom, and they're just tremendous representatives of all of us here in Muskegon.
Thanks to all of you for listening to our 2013 Marsh Field Classic. Girls tied at 1-1, and the Blue Bombers defeat the Red Hawks here in the nightcap of the baseball game by a score of 1-0. For Rick Hickman, John Russell, and Cal Van Single, and my partner Walt Gurkowski, I'm Joe Jason. Thanks for joining us here at Marsh Field. 1916 the first game, and the last one to date played right here tonight. Glad you're with us.